about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising, that look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you're never leaving my face. Heart is racing here now, never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess, no. You're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising, that look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now, never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess, no. You're a mind reader. Mind reader.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Been a little bit. It's been like a suspension, but not a suspension. You know, just been chilling. So what's good, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well and swell. And yeah, as I pass a damn SWAT truck. It's good for my 22. But as always, a lot going on. Many things going on. And the path of totality in Rochester, New York is seriously crazy. I mean, it's seriously crazy. Shit going on. Sorry for the beeping noise. It's like a cop look like it's about to pull this car over this behind me. Oh no, he's getting off. But yeah, crazy in 5-star GTA, Rochester, New York. Just yesterday, I guess cops tried to arrest some bikers, and there was a lot of them. Not bikers, but ATVs, four-wheelers, and shit like that. And 4 officers got hurt or some shit. You know, which is crazy. You know, like I said, I don't really. To me, riding a 4-wheeler in the street ain't no different than a motorcycle car. But when all that extra dumb shit going on, that's when it's, you know, what's good, cuts, bend over. That's when it's like, okay, all right, y'all, it's just too much going on. You know, just simply riding, having fun, popping a couple wheelies here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, sorry. Just nothing wrong with that. It's a motor vehicle. you know, in their terms and any other term you want to put it. And as long as they're not hurting nobody and just causing fucking ruckus, hey, I don't give a fuck about it. Don't bother me. But all that shit that they did yesterday, that just was crazy. That's not cool. Um, of course, recklessness, endangering people and shit, that ain't cool. Um, but yeah, man, this shit is it's wild, man. This just happened yesterday. Like, oh my god, so much crazy shit's going on. What's good, Ghost? So much craziness is happening everywhere. Um, I don't even know, man. Like, we are in sometimes, boy. You know, we are in some reality changing times. We're gonna see it. I mean, as long as we're alive and breathing, we're gonna see all these changes. We're gonna see them, and hope people are ready mentally. Forget everything else. First thing we should have been prepping was our minds. You know, because it's a lot, man. You know, and then you got the other thing, the Iranian president magically disappears off the map. To me, he looks, hey, this guy is probably highly not, this is why it's like, the alarming thing to me is, you know, uh, the disappearance. Like, all right, whatever it's like, okay, what the fuck are these people doing to where, now this guy can be hit off the game, right? Played his role. Now it's time to pull him out, hide him, whatever. Are these people prepping for go underground or whatever? I don't know. That's what I look at. Because this guy's, yeah, I look at him. This dude does not look Iranian. He doesn't look. He looks like the who's. He looks like he could be from. And when you go back, I mean, it almost goes to the right into the descendants of the Khazarian Empire. I mean, just go back. You know, all you got to do is go back. And for this guy, you know, I mean, I could be wrong from the looks, but hey, look at the Iranian president and tell me what you see, you know. And then look at Iranians. Okay, he's a couple shades too light for Iranians, you know. Hold on 1 second. You know, go check him out. Mysteriously they can't find this guy. I mean, come on, man. But yeah. But it's a lot going on, man. A lot going on in just regular around our neck of the woods. If you've been, like I went to this Lilac Festival, where there's a lot of people. And I tell you, man, remember when I was jokingly talking about you can see them demons? Man, remember I was talking about demon face? I'm not talking about, like we're seeing demon face and shit like, but I'm just talking about you can see the product of the system in these people, man. I mean, I seen a full grown cat, I seen a man witch, I seen a whole lot of shit. And it's just shit that I can't explain. And it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with people? The way people are behaving, the way people are moving. Even my kids could pick up on it. They're like, man, this is weird, man. It's weird seeing some people. It's just like you can see, like, man, And this, I always go to this, and this year I go and I just see it in a whole different light. The people, the demeanor, the way they move, talk, what their actions, what they're doing. It's like, dang, you can see what this system, this mind thought project has done to people, man. It's wild. It is truly wild. It is wild, man. And then, the other thing is, people waking up from the fallacies for many years, that people have gotten into. A lot of people are seeing like, yo, that's why I'm vegan, but I'm not vegan. I'm not one of them. I don't do that. That's some shit I'm not no part of. There's certain things that they have created and got a demographic of people into a mind process, a mind thought, understanding that is, an ideology, just an idea. And that's nothing as I drive by a guy with a mask on. This motherfucker's still wearing masks, man. It's officially 80 degrees now. It's a little bit warmer here in Rochester than normal, but it's 80. And I'm telling you, man, it's so weird to see people like what in the fuck is that? Like at this point, what in the fuck is that, man? It's to a point where it's sad. It's almost to a point where now you could reverse it and say, look, if you're wearing a mask at this point, you are suffering from some mentally ill fucking disease, big time. Like you have seriously got a mental illness. You know, you have literally got a mental illness if you're still wearing a mask. Okay, right now, out in public, couples. I seen a couple. I'm like, they're just, and they look. When you look at their eyes, they look like total in fear. Like they look so. It's the man. Oh my god, guys, I can't even fucking explain it, man. And like I said, we're entering the unexplained. We're entering a realm to where we can't really explain what we see. We just can't explain it. And yeah, man, you could see what they have created. You know, right, Mama 22. It's just it's unbelievable. It's unreal, man. It truly is unbelievable. The stuff that if you're out in public and you go around and you just you know observant, it's unreal, man. And then the patience of people. I mean, these motherfuckers is next to me is a prime example of the fuck I'm talking about. You know, weird shit, man. This liberal shit. Oh my god, yo, it's fun. It's woo. It's getting bad, guys. You know, and you're able to see and seek out the angels amongst us too. So it goes both ways. It's not all bad, but the ability to see this unseen energy is right in front of us, man. You know, and that's why I always talked about like be careful of the shit you're into and dealing. And that's another thing that shout out to Wise again. That he always used to say, man, be careful of the shit you do. Like, be careful of because it's all seen right now, like the people in astrology, the people in all this different stuff doing rituals, the people that are into all these different things. These are gateways to an ideology. And it's so crazy because they actually have a CIA mind control program called the Gateway. All right. And it was about spirituality, spiritual, using Eastern teachings and merging them into bringing them over here and the dangers of that, but also the benefits on how they could use it to control the mind under MK Ultra. And then you get to see, you can start to see like, damn, what they've done. You could see why people like a lot of us did never fit in the algorithms. All right. This whole thing was set up. This whole thing is staged. This whole thing is a psyop, man. You know, and to see and understand it now, man, it's crazy. I was sitting there going back. I go back and forth with people all the time. Even when I'm not on here, I'm still doing it, typing, whatever. I'm still doing it. You know, and it'd be over like the Jesus stuff, the Christian crap, the Trump shit, the beliefs of the ideologies of all these different, you know, spiritual, the love and light world and shit. I'd be going at all these people. And I was, oh, you're all over the place. You always voice these weird thoughts or these crazy thoughts. You're always on these different things. What the what? Because I'm outside of the box. I ain't in your box. I'm not in their box over there, and you can't put me in a box. So you can't figure me the fuck out. That's why you just say it's all crazy, all this, all mama, because you just walked in a big ass liquidation motherfucking warehouse, and here I am deciphering everything that's in here. And you're like, how? I can't think. I'm discombobulated. All this stuff is just like all over the place, like all over. Well, because you're in a box. Sorry, I can't help that. Other people know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. How could somebody else understand me? But yet you can't. That's not a lack of understanding within me. That's because you can't, because you're in some kind of mind control box. I mean, that's not my problem. That's you got to deal with that. You got to think outside. You got to, yay, if you're, oh, you're into the universe, then guess what? The universe is all knowing. Everything encompasses the universe. You know? I mean, I don't understand these concepts, like, you know? So yeah, man, it's a lot. And then I tried to share something with somebody I was talking to this morning, right? About they're talking about this Dr. Peter McCullough. Peter McCullough. He's the savior and he's creating alternative health care and this and that. You can't talk to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't talk to me, not in an arrogant sense, but like, there's nothing to talk about because you believe that this guy who is mainstream talking about Mr. 19 and all over every fucking thing. Joe Rogan, he's all over. You think he's anti what he is? No, they need a good and a bad, and he fits in with the good doctors and the ones that are doing and are exposing and are doing this. He has you, and I'd straight all out. The point I'm making is, if you're real, you're not on the internet. You're either dead, banned, disbanded, or you gonna be quiet because you've been threatened already. You're not gonna be on the internet, or they're just gonna censor you. You know, they're gonna censor the fuck out of you. And I'm like, and this is people are all into this Christianity, this right, but they're like, well, I don't believe your rhetoric. You know, he's clinically studies and he, has shown that he is against that, and I'll believe him over you any day. I get it. I'm uneducated. But you want somebody who's got 45 years plus of indoctrination in a fake bullshit healthcare system. There's nothing to talk about when you understand Eastern medicine. You can't talk to me about anything to do with this fucking healthcare that's in place right now. You can't. The only thing that this healthcare is good at is the same shit that's been known commonly for eons and eons, and that's shit about, obviously, looking inside your body to see problems wrong, shit like that. Okay, that I'm talking about the medicine part, the part where they misdiagnose you to give you medicine, the part where a cardiologist, okay, he's into the heart. Well, he didn't tell you that they have a different blood pressure system than they did years ago, and it's not because, oh, evolution, if we change and now we eat, we do this more. No, 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 no. It's because it needs to fit in perimeters of giving you medication. All right. Somebody wants me to believe that this guy cares about you when this motherfucker believes in Horus and all that Egyptology stuff. And these are the same Christians that believe this guy is going to save them and he's for them. I'm like, motherfucker, this motherfucker doesn't even, when you hear a guy speak like that, you know what they're attached to. They're not talking about your Jesus freak ass. They're not talking about that. Right? where does even that book even give you anything to do with your health? It don't, you know. So that was a conversation I was having. So I let him know, like, look, I said, hey, if he was something, he would not be on there. Simple. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you a link to a website that is still in my archives, right? That shows you all the holistic doctors who were murdered, mysteriously died, ritual. I'm gonna give you the link, and you can go look it up for yourself. Real news stories, real people, and I'm sure you've never heard of it, but you heard of this Peter McCullough guy, right? And I go to drop the link, and guess what? You can't even put the link. It says this is what the link said. The link said, oh, I can't even look at it. Hold on, let me do it. I'm gonna do it real time. Hold on. Just as hold on. And these are literally doctors who figured it out, left the healthcare system, and started actually helping and healing people, right? So I tried to take this link. I'm gonna do it now just to see what it says when you put it on Facebook or whatever. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what it says. Oh, right here. Your comment couldn't be shared because the link goes against our community standards. It is just doctor deaths that are real doctors, right? Real doctors. And it's a link to AaronHealthNutNews.com, right? The archives of all the doctor deaths. And she stopped counting back in 2020. All the news stories. Like you can't even, I mean, these are the news stories. Like it is what it is, You can look all this stuff up, over 100 dead. Over unintended holistic doctor deaths, over 100 deaths. And that was March 13th, 2016. Over 100. And that ain't no conspiracy theory. That ain't no conspiracy theory. Yeah, exactly, Jules. He received a lot of money from the pharma companies. A lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. A lot of money. So yeah, and that's the thing, and that's why I put the title, it's the end, the end is near the beginning, right? Because we are about to go through this change, right? No matter what, we're going through it. And the only energy I can get, from my spider senses is this shit. A year from now, we aren't even, it's going to be, we're not going to recognize the thoughts we once had from 2024 right now in 2025. We ain't going to recognize them. And what I mean by that is it's going to be the world's going to be operating different. For whatever they got going on, it's going to be operating differently. This corporation will not be operating the way it is in a year from now. No way, shape, or form. They're changing something. I just, a year from now, it's just, it just is what it is, man. Whatever Trump's role is, a year from now, all right, and I would give it a few more months, after that, I mean, it's you know, it ain't. I just don't see it, man. What I mean by I don't see it, the way things are being done, you got to think of everything they set up. You got to think of, and I say think, I mean create the thoughts in your mind. I'm telling you to think to create the thoughts. I don't like to use the word thinking in my reality. You know what I'm saying? But when I say think, I want you guys to create thoughts, right? I don't want you to think, two totally different realms, right? But I'm just trying to create thoughts. So I'm thoughting in my head, right? And just think, man, like all the shit they have done with Trump, all the stuff that has been building, all the, they've been keeping one group quiet, right? We already know they're gonna bust those out for the election. Protests gonna be fucking everywhere, rampant. Whatever happens with this Trump trial is gonna be the cataclysmic push to piss those people the fuck off. All right. Which way it's gonna go, I don't know. I'm leaning more towards, and I don't know nothing. I'm leaning more towards this motherfucker gets which group of ideology do they want to push? If he's guilty, it kind of like, okay, the Kings in like, only got a couple more pieces on the board. They need him powerful because the bigger energy is the good energy. So they need him more powerful, not weaker. If he's guilty, he's going to be weaker. That can't, the way I look at it is that can't make a stronger, it's just not enough energy to strengthen the energy that they want to conjure up. It's just not. That's the way I look at it. They need him to be not guilty, all right? And, that'll really piss off, the fucking Rainbow Club, right? And that will get them out to try to, fuck with the voting and all that other shit. Um, I don't see it going, however this shit goes. Let's see where it's at. Let's see Trump trial real quick. What's good, Rap Samples? And shout out to everybody who watched this later. All right, Trump trial is live. Okay, they're already talking about the shit right now. All right. Cross-examination, okay. That's what they got going on. So I don't know. Let me see the prediction. Let me see the prediction of the ending. Closing arguments, the Trump trial will likely be next week. Okay. Closing arguments, then they'll have the verdict. I'm sure they'll have a verdict on a very important date. Okay, so that's another thing to look out for. But the way I look at it is Trump is kind of like, it's kind of like a stagnatic energy. So they need it to go a certain way. I think the way will be he wins, that case just gets, Dapper Don like status, creates a lot of hatred for motherfuckers who hate him, which will give them that energy. And then, the Democratic Act Blue program will start targeting all the liberals and, all the propagating them and their little soldiers and minions and all that. And then they'll get ready for the next thing. I don't see it going the other way. Okay, Trump's guilty. Oh, that puts a deflation in the Trumpers. That's not going to hype them up. That won't hype them up. That's just the way I see it. I could be wrong. Hell, I don't know. That could put like a deflate out of the, you know what I mean? I don't see it going that way. So we'll see. I could be wrong. But yeah, this Trump is too powerful. This Trump energy thing is too powerful for whatever they got going on not to happen between 1 year and a year and a half. You know, I mean, because think about it. If he gets to be the president again, and these are the scenarios that I think if he gets to be the president again, it's only 4 years. You know, which would bring us into 2029 around, right? What 2025? You get elected 2024, you got 25, then 4 years, you know, and that's it. They can play the game that long, but they're not going to play the game that damn long, you know? And if he doesn't become president, what are they going to do this shit for another 4 years again? Think about it. They don't, time ain't on their side. Time's not on their side, guys. You know, but whatever's going to happen is going to happen, man. You got these solar flare shit, you know. Hey, man, hey, it's anybody's guess what the fuck solar flares are. Um, you know, it's a lot of the pictures. I mean, beautiful pictures. You know, some of them were AI generated with the camera. People's eyes didn't see, what they were seeing, so the camera picked it up. You know, um, but these solar flares, man. You know, they're like, oh, it's HARP. Oh, it's this. We don't know what the fuck it is. They could be telling us it's HARP, and they could be telling us it's solar flare, and this is energy that's coming through that they're worried about that is igniting people and sending a burst, right? Because they don't even lie, you know. When you look at they call it a solar flare, right? Solar means of, pertaining to, or determined by the sun, of the sun, from sol, S-O-L, sun, living room in an upper story. Okay, there goes the Christ, the God, whatever you want to call it, the higher self, the enlightenment, right? The light. Okay, if solar means soul, right? The sun living in an upper room, that would be igniting our us. Things that they may be worried about, right? And we come from the sun. That's why we're called souls, our souls, right? I mean, our feet, we have souls, we're connected, right? So it makes sense. This signal is getting sent to us, right? They're worried about this shit, you know? Now they got to ramping shit up. They're watching. Okay, what are people saying? What are they doing? Oh shit, some people are snapping out of their spells. People are becoming more aware of shit, you know? And if you think about the word solar flare, okay, if that means the soul, right? And it means, living room on an upper story, that's what it means, right? That will be in your mind, right? Think about that. So then you got flare, right? Flare means to spread out. It means shine out with a sudden light, right? Spreading out, display, right? Giving out a bright, unsteady light, right? That's what flare means, right? And in astronomy, it means, astronomy, right? 1937, meaning a gradual widening or spreading, right? So if we're, this energy is spreading, right? It's enlightening some and darkening others. That's why you see the crime increase. Crazy, the people that are, under the false light are whacking out. I was in the store at Home Depot the other day, right? I left there from the Home Depot, sat in the car for a minute, was checking out some. I heard some sirens, but I paid no attention. Then I left and I went to Harbor Freight Tools. Do you know, later on that night, this is what happened, okay? Not that night, later on that night, I found out what happened. I just left this motherfucking store, right? Check this out. Told you, we are going to see stuff we can't explain. We don't know how to put it into words. This is why this, whatever is going on, it's not going to be televised. I'm not going to be able to come tell you what the fuck's going on. I'm not going to be able to tell you, you know, yesterday I was on the phone with a brother of mine building, talking real deep, and a rabbit just runs up right. I never had, in the broad daylight, my kids were throwing around a ball. A rabbit just starts hopping across the lawn, comes within 5 feet of me, looks at me, it wasn't scared. I'm like, holy shit. I'm on the phone, like, yo, you don't never go believe this, man. A rabbit is like 5 feet away from me. And then just hopped off like it was nothing. And I'm like, yo, this was so crazy, man. And the person that I was talking to an hour prior, I was in the store and told my son, I said, "Look who he looked like." And it's like, boom, he said such and such. I'm like, eh. And then an hour later, I'm on the phone with this person. By not from my control. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be able to witness and see things that we can't explain. You know, I was at a Lilac Festival, and a brother of mine that I've known for a long time, I haven't seen him, and he happened to be there, and he was supposed to be in prison for fucking like 20 years. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He's like, yo, he didn't say nothing. I can't wait to see him again. But he shook my hand, gave me a hug, and he was like, "Love you, man." I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He's like, "I know, I know." And he was talking to me, and he was like, "Yo, I can see it already on you." And I'm like, "What is he?" He's like, "I can see it already, man. Love you, brother, man." He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna talk to you, man. I already know." And I'm like, "What?" And I seen him, and he was kind of like, you know, I could tell his soul had gotten a light. And I'm like, well, but anyways, what happened? You know how? He's like, I know. He's like, man, the CARES Act. He's like, because the CARES Act, I got out 2 years ago. No, a year and a half ago. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. And then I was like, all right, man, I'll see you later. So, you know, things like that, like just out of all those people, just all of a sudden he turned, popped into him, and it was like, yo, and it was like a good energy. Even my kids was like, man, that dude seemed like he was cool. And I told him the whole story about him, man. You know, a really good heart, pure-hearted person, man. But yeah, just things are gonna happen in your life that you can't explain. You just gotta see the moment, embrace the moment, and understand what it's telling you. You know, it's crazy, man. Like I did the video the other day when I was talking about the Indians and the natives, and then the guy just walks up and just like, yo, like this shit is happening in real time. It was good, Daniel Miko. Good to hear from you, man. You know, shout out to Daniel Amico. But anyways, back to the Home Depot, right? I literally just 5 days ago, right? Listen to this fucking story. And I was in the parking lot and I heard the sirens, but I'm in fucking Rochester, New York. Like, so then I just left and I seen, I seen police cars racing by, and it was like, oh, just another day to me. Go to Harbor Freight, boom, come out, and then I just go about my day. Later on that night, boom, Arundecoit, New York. Arundecoit police said a man has died after stabbing himself multiple times in a Home Depot on East Ridge Road. Police went there after receiving reports of a stabbing. They said surveillance footage and witnesses' accounts showed the man bought a utility knife at the store and cut himself several times in the aisles. He was taken to Strong Memorial Hospital where he died. And I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm like, yo, first off, the story is bizarre as fuck, right? And there's a lot of other bizarre stories that are popping up all around this country. Weird shit. A lot of spiritual people, they ain't telling you this. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call. So a lot of spiritual people, people that are into astrology, all this shit, right? Are a lot of these motherfuckers are a lot of crimes are starting to occur. Told y'all right after the eclipse, man. Hey, I can't explain it to you. I can just give it to the best way that I think and interpret it. All right. We're gonna see some crazy, wild shit. And that's exactly what's happening. A lot of people, news story, you'll see it more on social media. People pass, oh, remember this person? Look, they got caught doing this. They did this. They killed this person. They killed that, but killed their kid. They did this. And like now y'all know what the fuck y'all been dabbling in. You've been under the false light. And this is what the fuck is coming to light. People are starting to realize. That's why I say simply, look, man, become pure. Clear all the attached that you're attached to for a minute and let whatever energy is here fall into you. And you'll realize, you know what, this shit might have been not been the right thing for me. You know what? Ever since I started doing this, I felt better and I thought I was doing, but in reality is I actually fell further away or I got caught up in this and I kind of like, I'm over in this pocket, right? Isolated, off, right? Because human nature is a molecule anyway, right? It's atom, it's whatever you want to call it. It's an energy. Energy is together. Individual, but together. Individual with its own properties. This is where the law comes from. This is why the law is structured the way it is, because it understands the principles of the universe, put it into man, and then they took it and obviously used it to enslave us and, you know, do what they've done to us. But the original laws come from the universe, comes from common man, right? In nature, right? This is why there was a thing called property, right? You know, there was a thing individual with liberty and justice for all, right? All together, one community. No, they turned that shit into something else, you know? Think about that shit, you know? So the shit that we've been seeing, gonna see, yeah, it just is what it is, man. And that's why I said we gotta unattach, just pull the cords out of everything we and just stop and say, you know what? Damn, what is this? What is really going on? Think about it. A lot of shit we got into, okay, we go look back, look back, look. Why is it always look back instead of look here and now? Why can't, we be great like the ancients were great or our ancestors were great? Why can't we know something and come with an interpretation in our mind and be like, you know what? And then somebody be like, damn, I never thought of it like that. I never thought like that. And that be a great thought, right? Why? No, because we're just thinking, right? We're just thinking and remembering and going back to, this and what they did and this person. Not to mention, in that time, that motherfucker might have been a fuck up. That motherfucker might have been just some regular ass motherfucker, degular, hegular, that a group of people at that time said, you know what? That shit makes some sense. You know what? I believe that. And then that created a belief system. You see? One of the most easiest understandings you can give somebody is, hey, you come in here with nothing. You go out with nothing. So what is that telling you? Yeah, be prosperous, that's another thing we're supposed to do while we're here is create something for the betterment of your family, which is your soul family, which is your family, which was something you could leave to pass on. If we look back, what did they do? They want to erase everything that our ancestors done. They wanted us to remove everything we've been taught. They took us to school so they could teach us history instead of our own history. That was the whole fucking secret. That's how they hide you from what is what, because they knew the principles of coming into the existence is passing on. They even call it, oh, he passed away. Well, he didn't pass on, he passed away, huh? Yeah, he passed away. That means he's out of here. because he didn't pass on. He's supposed to pass on knowledge. We were robbed. Shit, it's going on 3 to 4 generations of knowledge that our ancestors had that were supposed to be passed on, that they pass on from their families, and that's how they stay in power. They create history for us while they got their own history. See, they hit our history. You see? Exactly. Passed on. Oh, he passed away. Oh, he didn't pass on? He passed away. That's past tense, right? Oh, he passed away yesterday. Up, end him. That's it. Let's go mourn 3 stages of ritualistic death and mourning. Yep, put him in a box. That motherfucker ain't even going back to the source. That's what they do. Not, damn, my mother passed this on to me. My dad passed this on to me. This knowledge, this understanding, this way of life, this principles, right? Morals. Look at the fucked society today. These motherfuckers. That's why in the Bible it says, honor thy mother, thy father. You know, I talk to Christians like this all the time. Oh, fuck, honor thy mother, thy father. Fuck you think they was talking about? Why? You know? Why? Because those pass to you. Right? That creates an eternal lifespan, is when your shit keeps going. Well, what my mother and father taught me, I got it. And I'm going to teach my kids, my family. And that's how we're going to keep it. No, whatever y'all talking about over there, no, we don't need that. We'll listen, you know, but this is what it is, you know. It was once like that. You had tribes that, hey, this is what it is. We passing it down. We understand what this medicine does over here. You know, some cultures are still like that. Shit, not in America. Go to the pharmacy. Look at the line out the door. Go to the hospitals. Look around you. You think knowledge, real knowledge, has been passed the fuck on? A McDonald's should have never been built. Shouldn't even have been allowed. You know? When you look at what heals your body, what heals the human, nothing incorporates death. It just don't. It don't incorporate death. To live to betterment of your body and nutrition and true natural healing, nobody tells you to go, oh, you gotta consume more of this over here. You gotta consume more fish. Yeah, they do it now. That's hogwash. Real ancient understandings of the human body is all, okay, well, you need this herb. You need that herb. You need this from this. You need that from this. You need this from this berry. That for that fruit. This from this vegetable. This for this herb over here. This from this soil, right? Well, you need to take this herb, put it in the soil, and then once that decomposes, then take that out, and now you have something like an ivermectin, right? That created, you know, GABA, right? Nutrients, right? And now you put that in water, you boil that, extract that, now you let that sit, now you got a whole nother medicine. This is what they just knew. They understood that. They understood, okay, that animal is dead. All right, once it decomposes, that land that animal was on, it's now a special kind of fucking land. See, that's another thing that they never taught us. Nothing dies, it just gives more life. Even that dead animal, after all that stink and after it moves, all that shit, you know, it leads, it goes into the soil and it creates, shit grows from it. It just is what it is. That's nature, you know? That's nature. You see? But a motherfucker want to go tell me Dr. Peter McCullough is a fucking doctor that's for them. Man, if you don't get your ass out of here, seriously. Seriously. So anyways, back to what I was saying, the crazy shit that's happening. I'm literally in a Home Depot. I leave. Next thing you know, motherfucker got a utility knife, cut himself up in the fucking store. Like, what even is that? I wouldn't like to see the footage, but I would like to see the footage because you might see some shit on there that is them fucking entities, you know? Entities that got in here. They're amongst us now. I mean, you know how many middle fingers that I saw the other day? And I'm just driving. I ain't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just like, what the fuck? Somebody beeping for? I'm doing just driving the speed limit, 3 lanes of traffic. Somebody speeds by with the middle finger up. I'm like, what in the fuck? We all like, what? Yo, it is fucking crazy, man. It's crazy, man. People would look at you crazy if you try to find essential urge for ourselves. Yep. They never want us to grow. Right. So again, back to what I was talking about as far as, our passing stuff down that you just know. And, my wife teaches me a lot of stuff because it's just stuff they have known that to them is just normal life that I look at like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like that's amazing just to even know that. Just to know to even do that like that is fucking unbelievable to me because man, we lost our fucking way. That means our ancestors had this knowledge, had this information, you know? I mean, it's just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah, you heard about that Home Depot shit? Man, god damn. I was like, what in the fuck? Crazy, man. And then a lot of stuff doesn't even get reported, man. You know? Like I be listening to the police scanner. Yeah, called man is outside in the backyard shooting at, just went out just shooting, just randomly just shooting the gun in the air, a gun in the air. Like, you know, caller says that, was something they said reported. This is known pattern behavior. Something the code for the gun permit. They sent out to the cops. So, hey, it is what it is. But it's just so much shit, man. You know. No, we definitely don't want to know everything. And that's another thing is we don't want to know everything. You know, but everything is already available to us to know. If we just took the time, we could know anything we want to. You know, but do we want to know everything? No, because it's junk information, purposely fed. And that's what another thing they've done is they have overload. It's called cognitive overload, and they have deliberately sent so much information out here that would overload people, make them wary, tired. They knew people were out here looking for the truth. Well, let's overload them with truth. And that would tire, wither people out. You know, it is what it is, man. And that's what they do. But I'm gonna run in this store real quick. I'm at Lori's Natural Food. I gotta grab something. Also, guys, be careful. There is a new variant running around, and it's called whatever the fuck's in these clouds and in this water. But people are getting sick. You know, damn, it's so nice out. So, what's good, Pale Horse Rider? Yeah, you're right, man. All around, man. Walk past some plants. Oh, it smells so good in here. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Uh, So, just gotta grab some stuffs. And there's only one left. Oh no, there's two left.
Howdy, howdy.
How you doing?
Doing good. What am I doing here on my day off? Oh, I'm doing a demo for
Oh yeah.
Hello Force.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Let me know.
Yeah, I actually have this at home. This stuff works great.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
This
stuff.
is important now too.
Yeah, works good. You don't know if you have any more of these?
Let me check the database here and see. That might be the last one. But I'll be able to tell
Alrighty.
real quick there. Maybe not terribly quick.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see this one here.
Let me see one of those. I'm gonna give a
I
quick
think this
scan.
is the same. It's just in a
Oh, no.
30-day supply.
Yeah.
So I'll take this.
Oh, that'll work.
So just know you're out over here.
All right, we'll order more.
All right, thank you.
Hey, love and respect, man.
Yep. All right, I got what I needed. But something is smelling good. Yeah, I'm in him. Lori's in Henrietta. I hope y'all is doing well and swell. Damn, that smells good. Split piece soup. Good. Damn. Cannot pass that one. Hold on, guys. This split pea soup that smelled up the whole damn store. Hmm. But yeah, so in 1 minute I'll be back. But this is hot.
What's that? Random stuff. Random.
So, hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
Do you need a bag?
No, stuff with my phone.
Oh, sorry. I'm in another world. 6046.
60. Right. I don't need it going out. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, drop it forward. Oh man, love going in there, guys. Smells good, refreshing, good people. Uh, good peoples. Oh man, damn, this shit is hot. All right, so I'm back. Pills. Right. Yeah, things getting weird, man. Getting real weird. because we're entering the unexplained. You not gonna what we're going through, man. We ain't gonna be. You can't explain it. You're not gonna be able to explain what you see. And when you do explain it, guess what's gonna happen? Those that know will understand and believe it. Man, he got a mask on. Go ahead. You got a mask on. You could definitely go first. Um, you won't be able to explain it. People that resonate with you on that frequency will be able to explain it. Because these solar flares and all this other shit coming from the sun, these are frequencies, man. This is the shit that they're scared of. And this is why you're gonna see the ramp up. Because they don't understand. All right. They don't understand, you know, many things. You know, we think they know it all, but they truly don't. So by them not understanding, they have to, with all their medias, watch. And when they see a change in a pattern, they worry. You know, they got to keep believing in control, structure, order, because they're losing it. Look at all the cities across the United States, man. It's not isolated. It's happening everywhere. You know, it's happening all over, and it's happening fast. That's why I say time ain't on these people's side, man. You know, so yeah, pretty crazy, man. Craziness is going on, man. And it's warm as hell out here today, boy. So yeah, but again, what I was saying about the unexplainable is we're not gonna be able to explain what's happening. You want to see? Hold on, let me see if I can do this on this phone, real quick. Show y'all something, real quick. I thought this shit was interesting because I started thinking about this myself. I started thinking about this myself, and I made a posting about this, and the posting said, it was about the shape of the earth and this and that. So I said, um, by definition, they never lied to us, by calling what we live on the earth, right? And when you look at the word earth, right, it means earth, it means ground, soil, dirt, dry land, country, district. Also used along with Middengard for the material world. Now, material and immaterial are synopsis with spirituality, right? So the material world and the abode of man, as opposed to the heavens or the underworld. That's the definition of earth, guys. Etymology definition of the earth, right? So if the earth is ground, soil, dirt, dry land, country, district, also used along with Middengard for the material world, the abode of man, right? Opposed to the heavens and the other world. What the fuck are they? What kind of shit is that? Right? That's what they say it is, not me. That's the name of the earth. So people say, "Oh, the earth is flat, the earth is round." Well, the definition doesn't even explain the shape, doesn't even explain the position, doesn't even let you know what's at. So where the fuck is earth? Well, the trick is they don't fucking know. They have no fucking clue. Been telling you all along they ain't got no fucking clue. you know? And they're probably like, all you gotta do is look up the definition. We don't know, motherfucker. This is a matrix. We run this bitch, right? So think about that. Because they said the material world. Material means component, substance, matter, from which a thing is made, as made of matter, having material, existence, material, physical, substantial, real, ordinary, earthly. Now you get into the earthly, now you're getting into spirituality, right? Drawn from the material world, contrasted with spiritual, mental, and supernatural. This is earth, guys, and this is matter, right? So if earth means, you know, material world, well, material means everything I just said. Material means earthly. So wait a minute. Then it says drawn from the material world, contrasted with spiritual, mental, and supernatural. And then then they create, and then you get into the word supernatural. That ain't nothing but supernature. Well, what the fuck is supernature? What is nature? Right? And then if you say, oh, well, they meant the world. Well, the world never meant the shape of the earth. The world never meant the location of the earth. The world never meant, okay? The world never meant the position, location, or any fucking thing. Nothing to do with anything celestial, cosmic, anything. The word earth and world. So what the fuck do we live on? All this flat earth and round earth shit. When you get down to the words, they don't fucking know. Point blank period. Because the definition don't tell you where it's at. They just tell you what it is, made of. And then that goes down when you break that shit down into you. Right? Because the word world means human existence, the affairs of life, also a long period of time, also the human race, mankind, humanity, right? And if earth means the abode of man, right? The earth, the etymology also means the abode of man. So abode means action of waiting. Habitual, not habitual. They're habitual liars. Habitable residence. That's what abode means. Think about that. The first definition of abode is action of waiting. So if earth is the abode of man, so abode means the action of waiting. What are you waiting for? Well, it's simple, the transition. You're here for a transition. How the fuck there ain't no position, there ain't no location. This shit is all made up, man. This shit is all fucking man. It's all made up. Just look at the words. They're not lying to us. They're telling us the fucking truth, man. You know? Ain't that crazy? That's why I tell people, man, study the fucking words. You'll get to the truth. Because after you get to the truth of the words, ain't no breaking it down. Somebody told me to break it down. They were, because I told them, I said, well, nobody knows the shape of the earth. That's the only truth. I said, back, and they was like, oh, for the material world, the abode of man, as opposed to the heavens and underworld, is a word that can be applied in so many differences. No, the fuck it can't. What do you mean? The material world is the material world. Just take the material word and the word world, and you'll get right back down to the spiritual, immaterial existence. And it has nothing to do with position, nothing to do with location. They don't fucking know. Ain't that crazy? Arguing all this time, dividing each other. That's right, ESP. Dividing each other, back in the fuck forth, talking about shit nobody can fucking prove. Not even if they had NASA capability, is they gonna prove a motherfucking thing. They might find some land that they ain't know exists. What the fuck is this? But you ain't gonna fly the fuck out, get a picture of the fucking Earth and be able to come back and tell us about it. That ain't fucking happening. It's not happening. There's a reason why there's a horizon, which is a horizontal line. There's a reason why a lot of this shit, man, when you get down to it, and they don't know. And for motherfuckers giving them credit and saying, oh, it's obviously round, or it's obvious this, you dumb as fucking ain't thinking. You can't be thinking. You haven't gave it any thoughts to think, to say some shit like that. It just is what it is. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. I look at the words. I'm like, well, the word ain't even telling us. It would be like, yo, Earth's position is A, B, C, and D. They don't fucking know. Watch this shit, yo. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. I thought this was funny as fuck. People think this shit's some kind of joke. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Hold on 1 second, now. What the fuck, man? Okay, check this shit out. Check this shit out. Hold on. Check this out. What is Earth? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Hold on, guys. I'm on the wrong device, of course. So I gotta try to find it on here. Okay, right here. I got it. What is Earth? I gotta cook off my Bluetooth. But again, shout out to all you guys, of course, all you guys watching, right? Okay. What is Earth? Earth is a planet we inhabit, right? This is what they're saying. Known as the third planet from the sun in our solar system. It's where all known life exists, featuring a diverse range of ecosystems and environments, right? Okay, fair enough. Where is it located? Earth is located, right? Earth is located. This is what they're saying now. Earth is located in the Milky Way galaxy, specifically in one of its spiral arms called the Orion Arm. It's about 25,000 light years from the galactic center and orbits the sun at an average distance of about 93 million miles. Okay, we already know garbage, right? Trash. We already know. Fuck with that. That don't even make sense, right? All right. Where is that located? Check this out. So after you say that, right? You say, where is that located? The Milky Way galaxy is a part of the Local Group, which is a collection of galaxies that includes the Milky Way and about 54 other galaxies, such as the Andromeda Galaxy and the Triangulum Galaxy. The local group, in turn, is part of the larger Virgo supercluster, a vast structure of galaxies stretching across millions of light years. Okay. Does that make any sense? This is what they're saying. All right. This is what they're saying. Check this out. Where is that located? The Virgo supercluster is just one of many superclusters in the observable universe. It is located in the vicinity of the constellation of Virgo, hence the name. However, the exact location of the universe within a broader context is still a topic of ongoing research and exploration in cosmology. Okay, where is the universe? Where is the universe? The universe is the entirety of space, time, matter, and energy, including all the planets, stars, galaxies, and everything else. It doesn't have a specific location in the way we think of individual objects. Instead, it encompasses everything. What? Think about that. It don't even have a location. You see how this is what they say. Hey, this is just what they say. This is what they're saying. This ain't me. This is what they're saying. These motherfuckers don't know. They don't know. Ain't that crazy? They don't have a clue. Started with the Earth. And then go back to looking up the definition of the word Earth, right? That's crazy. And then it said the universe is the entirety of space, time, matter, and energy, right? Including all planets, right? Stars, galaxies, and everything else. It doesn't have a specific location in the way we think of individual object. Instead, it encompasses everything. So I just figured I had to read that, for people. And yeah, it's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta do something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. So, yeah, man, if the universe don't have a location, right, then how can the Earth have a location, right? And we already know all that Earth shit is all a theory any fucking way. Nobody fucking knows, and nobody can't claim to know. Even the Bible that people believe in don't even tell you where the fucking Earth is at. Doesn't tell you, you know. Don't tell you shit. Nothing, you know. Look at this shit, guys. Hold the fuck on. This is the shit I be talking about. How can you explain this shit? How could you explain this shit, guys? Look at this shit. How the fuck can you explain this shit? Look at this fucking shit. It's a fucking man, woman walking with fucking one fucking. Look at this shit, man. You can't explain that. How do you explain this? Look at this fucking shit. How do you explain this? Look at. How do you explain that right there? How do you explain that shit, guys? You tell me how the fuck you explain some shit like that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's Rochester, fucking New York. I can't zoom in. I wish I could. I'm not on the app. I'm not on YouTube app. I'm on what you call it. You can't zoom in. Turn my phone sideways. Look at this shit. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. He got hand warm. It's fucking 85, guys. He got hand warmers still. I mean, what in the fuck is wrong with people, man? I don't know. Sorry about the camera shit. My holder is way over here. I don't want to take it off the windshield because it's hot. It's too hot up there, so I got my phone in front of the AC, so phone will overheat. So yeah, man, I try to keep it here. This is fucking crazy, man. Yeah, unbelievable, man. Truly is amazing. But what's good, everybody? Again, everybody that's here, everybody that watched it later. Shout out to you guys. Yeah. But yeah, it's a hot one today. It is a hot one. So yeah, but them ain't gloves. He got hand warming gloves on. Like he's putting his hands in the fucking big ass hand warmers. Like what is that? It's literally 80. My thing says 90, so it's like 85 right now. So but yeah, it's gonna be a wild day in Rochester for sure. What's good, Free? It's gonna be a wild day in Rochester for sure. Unfortunately, like I said, it's 5-star GTA in this motherfucker, man. 5-star GTA. I mean, you know, it's wild. It is wild. But other than that, man, shit, same old shit going on in the news. Wild and crazy. The propaganda machine, you know. Um, yeah. Yeah. But it's always good. Thank you guys for, tuning in and shit like that. Pinot Power in the building. What's good, Pinot Power? Shout out to you. You know, but interesting times for sure, and it's gonna get more interesting. Um, yeah, it's getting this, man. I can't tell you, man. You know, even when I'm talking to some people, sometimes it's like you're not even talking to them because you could be talking about something. It's the weirdest fucking shit. Like I don't know if anybody. I talk to a lot of people, so hey. But I'm talking to somebody, and I was talking to them, and I'm asked, talking to them about a specific thing, and the motherfucker just said, "Oh, and what about?" I'm like, and after a couple sentences, it was like, "Wait a minute, this motherfucker just it's what the fuck are we doing? We're not even having a conversation because this motherfucker ain't even under. It's just a regular conversation, it's not even nothing. It's just like some regular fucking conversation you have with somebody, and then when I'm done, they like, oh, and then I'm like, what in the fuck kind of conversation is this? We ain't even talking. I don't know if anybody had those conversations, but how the fuck I'm on go on another topic, and then I don't know that topic, and then you like over back on another. I'm like, what the fuck are we, man? I gotta go because I don't even know what the fuck we ain't even talking to each other. I don't know what the fuck is going. I can't explain it, guys. I cannot explain that shit. I really can't. I'm like literally, and somebody will ask me a question sometime. I'm answering the fucking question on exactly what they're telling me, asking me, and the motherfucker will like not even respond. They'll go to the next shit they want to ask and talk about. I'm like, yo, like, didn't you just say you had this A, B, C, and D? Now, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing. It's wild because sometimes people ask me for like opinions and shit and advice, and I'm giving it to them, and then they just like then they go on a whole nother fucking topic that I'm like, wait, are we still talking? I thought you had this problem over here. Yeah, yeah, but what? Oh my fucking god, man. You know? Yeah, yeah. You just talk to people and it just be about whatever they. It's like okay, we're just talking about you. I don't know. But then when you get in deep to talk about them, they go to the next layer of shit, and you still entertaining what the fuck they were saying before. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm doing here. That shit is crazy, man. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. So, oh man. But yeah, it's definitely some weird shit. So I say, man, we got to be very careful out here. Um, like I said, man, people need a cleanse again, a spiritual cleanse. Just a detachment from this matrix. Like, you know, and people will see, man, like, damn, fuck I've been doing, what have I been doing? You know? See the spells that were casted, the ideologies that are put out there, and these things, are put out here and done to create like some All right, guys, my bad. I had a call. So let me refresh. Okay, yeah, I had a phone call, so I'm back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Tonight might be a good time to do a ride. You know, a night drive. You know what I mean? You know, so we'll see. But it's be hot 80s in Rochester for fucking 4 days. Shit. Call the cavalry. Call the motherfucking cavalry. Thanks, God. What's good, Ace Flavor? Again, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to people who watch this later, you know, in the world, new world normal. But yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about, but um yeah, I always see the craziest shit driving around. That's what I do. I don't look at the fucking road. I put my mind on autopilot and that shit just I got self-driving. I got a self-driving car because I just put my mind on autopilot. I can see everything around me. I watch and you know, I observe shit. I watch people in cars. I just watch. I don't know. I'm very detailed in observing things. You know, very detailed. It's just a gift that I've had, a gift that I've worked on. You know, so it's just like the Lilac Festival. You know, they're screening and wanting people to get in, and I get it. Rochester dangerous as fuck, and they trying to keep people safe. But there's a big but on there. There's some things that I don't do, you know, and one of them is, hey, look, if you ain't got a sign, motherfucker, then I don't got to do it. It's point blank. And then if I do, you got to prove it. And I did that, you know, I kind of made a big, they were nice about it. You know, the two young guys were kind of like overdoing the shit. You got to kind of like, no, I'm keep walking. We kept walking and shit. And then I get all the way, you know, and they're like, and I just walk back, just be nice. I'm like, look, man, just call your head guy. Me and the head guy had the conversation for like 5, 10 minutes. Then he looked at me. He was like, put his hand out. All right, brother. Have a nice day. Because they were like, you can't get in. You ain't getting in unless you do this. I'm like, yeah, all right. Well, show me. I don't walk around to every entrance recording. I did a video recording that y'all don't have this, but you know, and they gave me the whole spiel like, oh, we just trying to look. Nobody keeps safe. Y'all got no guns, so it's safe. He's like, you got a gun? I said, no. I said, but I keep me safe. And then he's like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is how he's like, look, and they don't got no problem over here. I'm like, because they don't know no better. I said, this is what leads to more and more control, restrictions, and shit like that. And I said, I get it. And he showed me a little bin that he got mace, like a bunch of mace containers. I said, look, man, I said, well, that looks to me like that's something to keep motherfuckers from getting in this shit. Like that's a defense tool right there. I said, so y'all taking somebody's defenses away and hoping that you know y'all can save them, keep you safe. And I said that's the rhetoric that's going around here in Rochester is they want you to call 911 first before you do anything. I said, right now they got it. I said, look, right now they got it to where you got to keep the bullets over here, the gun over there, and then they want you to dial 911. So by the time you get to your gun, your family might be dead already before you even dial 9 fucking 11. All right, I said that's the problem. You know, I said that's the problem I got. And then I started going into shit, and he upset. Yeah, they ain't want me or my. I was with my 17-year-old and 20-year-old, and and the wife, and they ain't did shit. They ain't check us nothing. I told my boy, I'm like, look, he's like, well, you got your family. I said, look, I teach them the same thing, man. I said, we got rights. I said, we gonna lose them. And I said, I get what y'all doing. I said, but if y'all don't got a sign out there, I ain't got to do it. I said, it's voluntary. I said, it's a public park. I said, it's a public park. All right, just because y'all having a festival here that is from the city of Rochester, that is public, doesn't mean all of a sudden you got to stop and frisk. I said, the police can't even do that. If a cop walk up to me right now, I have to commit a crime. I said, so how are you telling me to empty my pockets and I can't come in here and you going to do me all this denying? I said, there's not a sign around here. He said, it's at the other end. I said, no, it ain't. I recorded it. I said, you want to see? Well, that's what they tell us. I said, that's what they tell you, but don't make it true. People were looking at me like, oh, they had that look like, oh God, like just get, there was a lot of people coming in. They was just barely checking anybody. Some people they was letting just walk right through. And I'm like, look, they're just letting them walk through. I said, come on, man. But anyways, it is what it is. You know, and I do the same shit when I go to the county building that they put metal detectors. They don't got to sign up. I told the dude, he's like, well, that's what I'm told. I said, look, you ain't got a sign that says just don't bring these. I ain't got no weapons. Well, I got to see. What you mean? And then, we still live, guys. And then just, what else? If they put the signs up, then hey, I got to do what I got to do. That's their rules. If I go in their building, then that's what I got to do. Unfortunately, because not enough people stepping up and saying, you know what? No, no, they don't put this much security on the fucking streets. You know, and I get it. The streets is dangerous, and I get what they're doing there. You know, I said, look, man, y'all motherfuckers doing visual screenings. This shit, I could do that. You really want to keep a bitch safe? Look, y'all little motherfuckers that look bad as fuck with no parents, y'all ain't coming in this bitch. We ain't gotta want you. Y'all ain't coming in here. And they're like, oh, that's not right. That's discrimination. Well, shit, these motherfuckers, we know the energy. These motherfuckers about to start a fight in here. You know? So it is what it is, man. It's just society we live in, and you know what? We're gonna be having to use an access card to leave our own house. The rate we're going. And if you're angry that day, you might not be allowed out into society. Because like I think I was trying to say is what they're creating is a bunch of little fucking terrorists so they can have domestic terrorism laws, right? Because if you're against what the government's against, but all the people that's with the government are in line, guess what you're going to be considered as? A domestic terrorist. You're going to get a domestic terrorism charge. That's where they're going with all this, is to be able to, you know, say that, hey, look, you do that, that can be considered a terrorist act. If you look at everything they're doing, that's where they're going. The lawless crime, all this other shit, you know, and that's what they have created with these gateway programs. Is they have created and they got agents and soldiers. Hey, all they got to do is fuck with their ideology. Boom, they got them. They have them. That's why you see these fucking rainbow protesters. These are the agents of the state. They created these people with the Gateway program, and they use spirituality, meditations, yogas, body art, artsy shit, liberal arts, and all this other shit, right? To get these people to be the way they are, and you know, do their dirty works. And people say, "Oh, they're satanic." Well, they're not. But for the narrative that they got out here, oh, they actually are. You know, that's why I tell people: be careful what kind of energy you divulge in. Is it that CIA gateway program? Paracycle, whatever the fuck it's called, psychological MK Ultra mind control. You know, because MK Ultra ain't just, what people think. MK Ultra is a lot of the shit that motherfuckers is running around here doing every single day. From the astrology, the numerology, to the fucking numbers guy. Fuck you think he doing over there? You already know what he doing. He created a fucking religion and people fall for it. When you know it's straight hogwash, straight trash, when you actually look into it, ain't gets no validity to nothing but the motherfuckers who follow it and believe it. You know? It's crazy, man. It is fucking crazy. Rochester stuck in the 90s. This shit stuck in the 80s. This thing about to get hit by a fucking about to dart out in the street. So, yeah, when you look at these shit, these are all same shit, man. Because they knew people would fuck up their energy. They knew people would get involved in it. They knew they would be able to create little fucking pockets of resistance so they can smash them and an eye on them. That's what they do. They knew people were going to wake up, so they already created it for them. Here you go over here. Oh, yeah, over here. This guy over here. Do this over here. It's crazy, man. Crazy, man. So, and then if you're not in line, what happens? Oh, they want to destroy you. You're dead to me. I want to kill you. Oh, fuck you. Everybody clowns the cult life, man. Cult mentality. Cast them away. Get them out of here. Throw them in the fire. All these little groups, all this shit. Same thing with flat earthers that are, overindulgent in that shit. It's cool to learn and trade ideas and stuff. But when it gets to a cult mentality where fuck you, you fucking flat tired, globe tired, and all this other shit, like fuck you, I'll kill you, motherfucker, want to fight and kill each other. What are y'all? This is the same hand that they want. Just watch 1984. Then the motherfuckers want death. Death upon you. Well, you got to die. They don't give a fuck what. As long as you don't believe them, die. They don't give a fuck what you did. You don't believe me, die. That's the society that they're creating. You don't believe that I should fucking be a cat? You should be dead. Kill you. Believe me, I stood on the corner documenting and recording protests where 9 Priuses drive by with the middle finger or screaming, I hope you die. How the fuck they hope I die and I never met this person? We've seen it all over the fucking internet. Mentally psychotic fucking people. And this goes, look at Trumpers are cult like. That's what they created. Trumpers are liberals in the same faction, thinking they're different from each other, but it's the same energy. I even get behind cars. I just know it's a liberal, but I'm like, wait a minute, it's not a fucking Prius, Honda, Subaru, whatever the fuck, all the cars. It be Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, fuck Biden, all this other shit. Wait a minute. Let me pull a Subaru next to that bitch to see if there's any difference. Nope, it's not. Same energy, same ideology, same bullshit. Wait, let me have a conversation with this Trump supporter. Let me have a conversation with this Trump hater liberal motherfucker over here and watch them be intertwined with the same fucking energy. And then I'm going to go ahead and agree with them like I'm one of them. And then I'm going to disagree and start saying, oh, yeah, Trump. What about when Trump did this? Oh, yeah, Trump's a good guy. And watch how they want me dead. And then I'll do that to the Trumpers. And then I'll say, you know what? But Biden has some good. And then this and that. And then, you know what? Women should be able to fucking go get a whatever. Watch them with death upon me. That would tell me that they're the same fucking energy. No way, shape, or form are they anything different. So when you see all these pockets of the fucking truth community, it's the same fucking energy, same shit, same cult mentality. You don't rock with me, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, hope you die, wish deaths upon me. That's what they do. Same shit. We've seen it. How long? So, yeah, man. Same thing with religion. Hey, if you're not a Christian, no, you're going to fucking burn in the lake of fire. Oh, if you're not a Muslim, death to America, or whatever the fuck ideology they created. Love and light shit. Hey, high vibes only. If you're low vibes, you should die. You know, it's what they created, man. High vibes only. High vibes only. No low vibes. I only deal with high vibrational people. If I can't deal with you if you're low vibrational, bitch, you're only high vibrational, motherfucker, because there is low vibrations. You're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, motherfucker. That's some low vibrational shit to even say you are high vibrational. That's some low vibrational shit. Just be it. Don't gotta fucking say it. This shit's a joke, man. It's a joke, and now we all can see the skeptical of the fake CIA gateway program induced awakening. And if you actually go look the fucking go back and do your research, you're like, yeah, damn, well, yeah, these motherfuckers all connected to the CIA. Damn. It's central intelligence, man. It's to control the mind, manipulate the mind, the masses. They created a whole fucking program, right? That's why a lot of us didn't fit in the motherfucking algorithms. We ain't set up in the algorithms to be pushed. The people need to listen to these people. Oh yeah, no. It's been set up from the start as that way. Point blank period. The minute they knew you, they watched you, didn't fit the intelligent aspects, probably was using fucking AI back then. Bloop, caught up in the algorithm. Bloop, caught them in the algorithm. Bloop, truth virus, algorithm. Bloop, Wise 1984 algorithm. Bloop, Maddie D for truth, even if you didn't like him. Operation Truth, even if you didn't like him. Bloop. Oh, this Richie from Boston guy? Nope. We need to promote this guy. Oh, this person over here? Oh, we need to promote them. They kind of fit into the narrative. Yeah, we can mold them. Well, we'll pitch ideas to them. We'll put things in their feed. We can mold this mind. The minds they can't mold, they already know what time it is. They can't fuck with. They can't do it. They done try. I see shit pop on my feet. I'm like, oh shit, they trying to get me to fall for this shit. Nah, you ain't gonna get me. Oh, because I talk about veganism. Oh, you gonna try to throw me some vegan isms at my ass? No, that's not gonna work. No, I'm sorry, buddy. No, I don't even fuck with vegans like that. I don't even like a lot. I don't even like vegans like that. Like that's not my cup of tea. Like, no, sorry. I like the real people that are into know what time it is. You know, I'll tell a vegan real quick. I don't fuck with what y'all do. I don't do that. That's not. No, I'm not over. Sorry. You know. He's at the protest with the nurse. Oh, let's throw some Trump shit on there. Donald Trump. No, not gonna get me with the orange Muppets. Sorry. No, sorry. Oh, I talk about, spirituality, astrology. Oh, no, you're not gonna get me with all this astrology motherfuckers and all this bullshit. No, sorry. No, I'm not gonna fall for you for the gateway program. Sorry. All right, well, keep him in the back fucking door. You know? So it is what it is, man. So yeah. But yeah, man, so that's about all my retina rouges for today. So yeah, man, Max, death is forever. Life is very short. That's right. Hence the name of Earth. Look into the name of Earth. Research the words in the name of Earth and world, and you'll see they're actually telling us that's exactly what this shit is. This is man's adobe, meaning a waiting time. Fuck we waiting for? It's crazy, man. When you bust these words down, because remember, these words are sorcery. English language is sorcery to enslave us. When you break them shits down, you get to the spiritual essence of what they mean and understanding. You know, I got a little Bible person that comes fuck with me every day. Been trying to, how you gonna call me Satan while doing Satan's work? You call me Satan, like call me Satan slickly. Satan, forgot what the fuck they said. But what the fuck did they say? They said that. It's so fucking funny. But it said What did it say? Let me read. Oh, no, motherfucker deleted the comment. They like to delete comments and shit. What did they say? Yeah. Deleted all the comments. Hold on, wait, yeah. Deleted all the comments. What? That's crazy. They deleted all the comments, but then responded, but Jesus loves you, because I stuck the dagger. Let's see. Yeah, they deleted all the comments, but that's what they do. Wow. But anyways, yeah. Much love. You already know cancer is up fucking 100 million% across the fucking world, earth, globe. Peace and love, y'all.
Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a mind reader. Mind reader. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.